Hey everybody, it's Max and welcome back to InfraSpace. And in this episode, we want motors, nanotechnology for all that yellow science. That's right. We need all the little machines to do the things, and we need the motors to do the things so we can get the yellow science and get me things. Because we want that yellow science, so let's get to it. Okay, we're back to it. And in this episode, we of course want to get down some motors. And the reason we want motors is because we want that yellow science. And we want the yellow science because I want particle filters for all the carbon processing. And because then once we have carbon processing, we can really ramp up the nanotubes and the neuroprocessors, which allows us to ramp up a lot of other stuff. So with that, let's have a look at what I've done here. So for motors, you're going to need copper and steel. And of course, obviously for steel, we're going to need iron. So this iron patch has not been tapped yet. I already had the highway built out here. In fact, it was joining up with this one over here. But we're now going to, I've now given it its own road, and it's going to come up in here. Now, at the same time, we have this untapped copper patch over here, which of course we were getting ready to tap into because this one was getting quite full, but we also have this one up here. So this one up here, I guess I will continue to use for the electronics fields. This one over here, I think I'm going to use for my new motor factory. Which of course is going to probably have to happen over here, and then start shipping that across the city. Now, one thing we do have about the city is that we do kind of have this, I'll call it wide lane here that I always kind of head down the center of it. I was using it for power lines, but I could probably sneak them power lines down one of these slightly thinner areas. And at the same time, of course, we do have other things like them big new transformers and things. So we could use this as some sort of highway road to get the motors and or stuff like robots and things into the center of this part of the city. Now, so we're going to do this motor build. So of course, to do the motor build, where are we? We're at 1249, 1252. Of course, the first thing we need is we need some people to move in, right? Hey, hello, come live here, because we've got like only 3 people that live here, and we need some people to live here. So we do need some people to move in. So let's get some housing down here. And of course, see if we can't get some people to start moving in to, you know, they want to live here, and when they want to hang out here, and they want to do all the things here, right? So there is our standard housing. Let's get in the standard boop. Yeah, being a little tight there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I was hoping that, yeah, so I guess I did. I thought I was doing 6 rows. I guess I should have done it like this, and then maybe like this. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's just do that, and then we're gonna slam in the necessary foods for them. Because, you know, people like foods, and I see my highway out there has gotten upset because anytime you build near a highway, it just loses its mind. Like, I'm not a thing anymore. And I'm like, sure you are. You're a thing. You just don't know you're a thing yet. Okay, so we got our housing started. We're going to, of course, get them in here, start unpacking them. And of course, we're going to have to try and get a few parks in. So we're going to have to probably put some parks in these bigger areas along, and of course along the top here is where we'll put in the 2 stadiums to handle them. So we'll probably run the parks along the bottom here in these bigger holes. So with that, let's get this running. Yes, I know, 1285, 1252. We got to get some people in. Hello. That's right. We need the peoples to start moving in to the communities. Oh, well, you're not going to do that, are you? Because you got no power. You know what? So I might as well put you right back on pause for a second, mister. Because obviously you're not going to be helping me very much at the moment. All right. Let's no. Let's not get all confused here. You know, We want the things. We want lots of the things. Yep, do that and that. Yes, I see. Yes, I know you're really confused again. I know. I really just gotta stop confusing you like that. Okay, power. Since we just had this big conversation about, hey, you know what would be great? A big honkin' power station which would feed the entire neighborhood. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. And that literally would feed the entire neighborhood if I just put that right in there like so. Right? That would do that. Now we have to get power to it. So let's see. How do we want to do that? Well, the power station's right there. Be easy if you could just run it up the side here and it would behave itself. Sure it would. I agree. Can we run it right up this highway without it being like super upset with us? Because it just seems to get upset about anything and everything. Okay, let's see if we can't run it right up the side of this highway here. I really wish you wouldn't snap like that. I would be perfectly fine without the snapping. And now we want to run it right down the center of this. Can you reach that? No, of course not. You can't reach that yet. Luckily, it's a little bit wider here. There. How's that? That should cover that almost that whole neighborhood. So that's pretty groovy. So we now want to take care of. So we're short 50 jobs. Wow. You know what? Now can we get this running? I hope so. Because we're short 50 jobs. And so we're going to have to go through the list here. Now that's our neural processors. That's about the science thing. We're not going to panic on that one. We're going to cut you back to about 251. We'll cut back the concrete, definitely, to 153. 225. Carbon's so important, though. Oh, well, it takes 0 people anyway, so I guess we won't touch that one. 16, 12. What's this? Steel? I really hate to cut back by 2 people, but we'll do it. 78 people. Wow. 0.49, 1.48. Well, we'll do that. We'll do a little bit of cutback on that. That's home appliances, isn't it? Home appliances is a very tricky thing to cut back on. I mean, you know. So we'll give that a shot. See if we can't get these people to populate into these and get them upgrading as fast as possible. I mean, that's probably good enough. We'll see. We'll take it at that. And let's see. How we doing here? Oxygen, survival, food, habitat, upgrading. Look, there's no one even living in there yet, and they're upgrading. That's exactly what we want. We want you upgrading like yesterday. So do that. So we're going to get these upgraded a little bit, and then we're going to come back. We're going to build ourselves a motor factory. Okay, so we're working through getting these houses to upgrade, and of course, once you've got the basics fed into them, like oxygen and the simple foods, of course, now we're pumping in the home appliances, right? And home appliances require ore and electronics, so we, of course, are getting that pumped in. This is where we're going to start adding a little extra ore down here, though, because we just definitely need it. Now, yes, I am still short on jobs, but they are coming up. So, of course, the big challenge to that is that listen. Look, work with me here. Work with me on this one. All right. We'll work on a road for you here in a second. All right. So just hold on a sec. And yes, I realize that I've got a cranky road because there's always a cranky road to go with the cranky road things, right? There you go. Listen, highway. Life is a highway. Get used to it. Okay, there we go. See? So yeah, we're still short 50 jobs as we're trying to keep up with the 50 jobs thing. But the houses will upgrade. They will upgrade, and they're upgraded now. Like a lot of, but the thing is most of them don't even have their full complement yet. 3 out of 14. So the houses are upgrading. They got no people in them yet. We definitely maybe could use another landing port. Another landing port. What? Yes, that's an idea. spaceport. Like, why am I only waiting for one person to arrive when I can have lots of people arriving? I know, that's a great idea, Max. You should do that. Boom. I want more than one plane at a time, and I wish these roads would stop breaking on me. Every time you go to build something, just do it already. So, yeah, I want multiple airplanes landing. That would be awesome. Okay, so we got the residential buildings up on this one. That means that they are also getting their computers and their parks, which, of course, we did put down here. We should have a quick look at this, though, to make sure that we're handling that. Now, they're going to be coming in here pretty swiftly, hopefully. I'm hoping. Right? Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see 2 airplanes landing. I want to see all the people landing so I can fix this job problem. Now, I do have enough concrete saved up for a while, so I'm not too worried about giving them back. So that's perfectly fine. And the home appliances, we're still keeping up with that. So we're still doing okay with those as well. So we're all right there. And so I'm going to keep expanding the houses. We're going to throw in a few more, we'll make sure we get the park. How is Parks doing anyway? 132. Okay, well, you know what? I can probably skip the next park neighborhood, right? Maybe even save it for an arena. Well, arenas will probably go at the top. We'll figure it out. I'm going to keep putting in more houses so we can get ready to do this motor factory. All right, with the extra 200 workers in, and we're really pushing like our numbers. We're approaching 1,800. We only need 200 more to actually get 2,000. As long as we can get them to level 5. So it's time to do them motors. First things first, though. Now we need to put in the materials to make them motors. And the first thing we need to do there is get some iron mines up and running. You betcha. So let's get a few iron mines running. Come on, you really you're gonna make me break those? All right, that's fine. Whatever. I'm good. All right, you just couldn't squeeze that one in there, right? All right, we do it this way. We do it your way. We're good. So we're also gonna need them copper mines. So let's bebop up here. You notice I already got the power in for these, of course. We're in preparation of my arrivals. Wow, that can really stretch out there really far. We're going to take advantage of that. You betcha. Let's say 3. Why not? Now, as for the motor factories themselves. Motor factories. Okay, so now we need the actual steel production. Now, we have the iron coming into the city through this highway here. So steel production. I guess maybe I should have cut this road off here. Probably. That probably would have been a good idea there, Max. You know what? And that's what we're going to do, too. We're going to pause up here for a second. Yep, stop. Yep, we're going to run this road down here like this. And then we're going to bring you back. Do not panic. Nobody panics. There is to be no panicking. Something right around there somewhere, I think. And of course, that's going to hate that. So that's just a thing. Okay, so let's get this in here. Do like so. Very good. Now, let's start getting that steel production up in here. Boom. Like this. And steel mills. You bet. All right. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel mills are going to take carbon, which are going to come straight from these over here. Hopefully without too much difficulty. They can get down here, just like these 4 here, and get over here into these 4 factories. And I might even add like a couple extra steel mills. I do realize that sometimes I realized in my earlier times that putting space in stuff makes it look really nice, but I should be more just shove everything into as little space as possible attitude. I will focus on that. So that is going to handle our steel, our carbon. You guys are going to come in here. They're going to drop them off. You're going to make me my steel. You're going to make me my copper. This means you now get to make me my motors. And we want motor production to kind of run right up in here. So let's get a few of them motor production factories going right up in here. Let's try 3 to start. And down here, now we'll let them get running for a second. Now down here, I'm just going to do a little cleanup, or we'll let them hot rod up. We're going to do that. What? Yeah. Remember that whole packing thing I just said? I'm going to start packing like crazy? You betcha. Yep. Just hold on a sec there, big guy. I gotta get these miners down in here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. You betcha. We're pack them, stack them, and rack them. That's the new motto of the day. So we're going to put that right about here. We'll put you over there for now. We're going to fix these lines here in a bit, though. Yeah, you can go right about there, and then right about there, I guess. And then hook into this one over here, and then we're going to take this one out. And boop, boop, boop. You betcha. So my new plan here is that we'll have too many sand miners. Yep, that's a thing. But I don't care. I'll cut back the workforce and still let these guys get the bonus from all the sand miners. Oh yeah, that's a thing that's happening, mister. You bet. You know. That's for sure. Now, in this case, I did want to run a road down here. I suppose that's going to be too thick of a road, is it? It's like, oh, that is going to just barely squeeze in there. Yeah, I know. You're going to be upset about these roads, but I don't care about that. I can always fix that part of the road like this. There we go. Like that. Boom. We want to be able to start cranking this stuff up, right? Now, I don't think I'll get a 5th one of those in there anyway, but I would get a 4th one of you guys in, so I'm going to watch that go bye-bye. Not to say I really want to watch that go bye-bye, but I want to get as much of this in as possible to take advantage of our new miners, for sure. Right, because that is the whole purpose of this exercise over here. Is we want to crank this up. Okay, we gotta get these in here so they can start pumping back out again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want these guys to have as much bonus as possible. Now, that is going to put me way over. Now, look. Did we break all the power lines? Not enough power in Network 1. Well, obviously we did. Obviously, I broke all the power lines. But really? I didn't break all the power lines, did I? Like not all of them, though. Okay, well, maybe I broke some of them, but I didn't break all of them. You guys are so mean. Okay, listen, just a second. Power lines. Sheesh. Power lines are always a pain, aren't they? Always. There. Give me the power. Give me the power readings. Give me the power readings. Yeah, okay. There's not enough power in Network 1. Okay, well, yes, I did recognize the fact that I did cut you guys off. So let's get you guys uncut off. Let's do that. I totally agree. I did cut you guys off. There and to there. Okay, so that's going to put you guys back online. Anybody else upset about power now? No, I don't think so. Good. Okay. Yeah, I know you're going to need more deliveries because I just blew you guys all up. My bad. That's my bad. Right? You know. So I have, but I have been expanding up here. I continue to expand up here. Of course, because you got to keep putting in electronics in and stuff, right? This stuff doesn't just magically build itself, so we have to keep putting that stuff in. Are we getting motors? You betcha. We are getting definitely motors, and you definitely need motors. Yes. Can someone deliver that poor people some motors down there? Right? Is that what you're doing? Is someone going to deliver a motor to that guy down there? At 24 seconds a pop. What does my chart say for motors? That we are way underproducing for motors. Okay, well, you know what? We don't have to be, because it turns out, yeah, I can add more motor factories. Like this. I know. It's pretty scary. It is pretty scary. I'm going to start from this end and see if I can't push it. I mean, we still got 200 jobs. We're looking good. This is probably going to push my copper a little hard. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you want copper ore and the steel. That might actually push steel a little hard. Where are we with that? 1.25, 0.67? We're probably okay. We're probably all right. So we'll see what happens there for a second. We'll let this catch up. We'll let this catch up a little bit. Now, how you guys doing? Are you making me the things? Yes, you are, at 172% efficiency. You betcha. Yeah, because that's what we want. We want efficiency. I mean, that's why we've got you literally surrounded by sand crawlers, which I'm probably producing a little too much sand at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll just cut that back. But that's okay, because it doesn't seem to care about the people as long as we have the machines. That's the whole plan to that. All right. Now, how are we doing here? Motors. Yes, 0.33, 0.26. Finally, we're trying to get it. Look at that. It disappeared. Oh my goodness, they actually have 10 in storage. And it is making me the thing. You betcha. That means we have particle filter being done. Holy smokes. All right. So, hey, you're going to join them, are you? Cool. That's awesome. You know what? We're even going to slam in a third one because this science is really slow. So slow. And I realize it's not overly efficient, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, do that, would you? Yeah, I really wish I could shove you guys in there, but you're only going to get like, your efficiency is just not going to happen. But I don't care, because we need science. We need the science things, and this is not going to be fast, mister. Like, look at the speed on this. Wow. Okay, I'm going to bring it back once we got some science. Oh yes, now we finally have oxygen and carbon processors. You betcha. Now we can actually start to focus on things like major output of these, and because right now this is our bottleneck. Neural processing is the bottleneck, which of course is slowing down our science, but not only that, is going to slow down other things such as our robot manufacturing and all the things. So now we can actually bump up the jam, right? Because I'll show you right now, when it comes to carbon, we're making 3.13, we're using 3.12. We are literally riding the line on this stuff. So if we're going to get serious about making these things, then we have got to get us more carbon coming in. So let us get down some of this carbon stuff, right? I mean, this is what we've got the... well, we barely have enough people here to do these jobs, but let's actually drop in a little housing to get that started to come in. We're probably going to hit 2,000, no problem. So, let's do a little housing. Yeah, we're going to do the housing. Do the housing thing. Do housing. Yeah, you're going to have to put in a little bit of O2 and a little bit of stuff here. You can't just, you got to give them a little bit of atmosphere somewhere here, big guy. I realize you kind of want to just throw food in and at them everywhere, but you got to give them a little bit of something, right? So let's do that. Boom, boom. And we'll do a couple boom booms on this side. And we'll do a little bit of atmosphere. Sure, give them a little atmosphere on this side. Sure. And we'll do a couple more houses down here. Sure thing. We'll give them a little atmosphere and a little food, I hope. Can we get us food? Can we get the food to squeeze in there? You betcha. I know it won't squeeze in up. Oh, it will squeeze in there too. Awesome. Wow, I didn't think it would, but it did too. That's great. So that will definitely handle a little bit of our population issue. Now, yes, the numbers are a little wonky, off by about several jobs, but that's because of the processors. They take 3 positions, but I mean, these have not filled in with their people, so we can now focus on actual processing of these. So we want to put more of these in. Obviously, so as we can get more of these working, and so we want to do that. Let's see. So to get that, we definitely need. Let's go back to this. We definitely need some of this carbon processing to happen. Do you guys get any bonuses out of that? Really, you're not going to get any bonuses out of this at all? Like, you know, I would have thought I would have thought these guys would be like just sopping that right up, like, yes, look at the bonuses. You know what? I'm still thinking they will. Actually, I am not convinced that they're not going to take bonuses for that. So I am going to do this, and I am going to put these carbon things just on the other side of this road. That's right. You know, it's like Jim's Road. Yep. Yeah. There we go, something like that, right? Now, okay, so now if we put in a bunch of these towers, right? Something like this, and we put them. Yeah, see, they should love this carbonation. They should be like, yes, carbonation. We're gonna take it. That's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, of course you guys want the carbonation. Everybody wants the carbonation. Carbonation is good for you. You betcha. Now, you'll notice now we're down 4, right? So of course we want to be able to pack stack them and rack them in here a little bit. Oh, really? You're going to give me a hard time? You really want to give me a hard time on that, do you? You know what? I'm going to make a slight street change here. You betcha. We're going to bring the road out here, and then we're going to come down here like this, and then I'll bring it down like that. Now, we'll hook you in there. Now, can I get my extra carbon in? I'll betcha I can. There we go. Carbon up, people. We need carbon. All the carbon. Pump that out. Really? No power, huh? Is that an excuse you're going to give me? Is that the excuse you're going to give me now? All right, fine, whatever. I think it's just an excuse myself, but we will do this. And I know you're going to be awful cranky with that one little piece. Listen, I just want you. Listen, just blow up. I'm glad you're finally showing me the lane lines that I've been looking for so long, but I just need you to do this for a few seconds so as I can put more carbon things in. I would really appreciate that. Awesome. Because, you know, we're at 4.25, 438, and I got to put even more of these in, so, like, you know, you got to work with me here. Really? You're going to be that fussy? You're going to be that fussy? Yes, there we go. Get that extra one in there. Okay, now, narrow processing facilities. Do the narrow processing facility things. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2078, 2105. So we're a little short on the jobs. We're going to be a little short on them on them processors. I know that, even though I have put a little extra in for them at the moment. Oh, why are you red? Why are you red? You're not supposed to be red. Why are you red? Oh, okay. You know what? As long as you can find a street to hook onto, I'm fine. Okay, well, you know what? We'll get a little bit more housing in here. Are you guys all full up? Well, you're not quite full up, but you're pretty close. So let's get a little more of that housing in here. Let's come down this side of the street. Sure. And I think we'll do that. Yep. We're going to do that. And, of course, we're probably going to need another park here really soon, I would think. All right, so let's now make sure we can feed them people. I don't think I can squeeze that one in there, can I? Yes, there we go. There we go. And now we'll put in a couple atmosphere machines for them because, hey, you know, that's a thing. We're going to need a park. Yeah, we'll definitely need the park, so we'll definitely put in a park for them. There we go. And I think, yep, of course you guys are here. Hold on a second. Yeah, just a second. I know, the road's magically broken all of a sudden. Thanks a lot for that. I see that still hasn't changed. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. All right, so magical road is fixed again. How is the stadium doing? That's culture. Yep. 1.25, 1.05. Okay, we're doing actually okay. We're actually doing okay on that. So computer and that kind of stuff. This is where we now want to slam in some definite electronic stores over here. So let's go do that. Let's pretend that we're electronics people and we're going to do the electronics people things. Yes, we do got to be a little careful because this is going to be a little tight. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I'm not too worried about computers just yet, though, right? Where is my computers? Computers is 113.84. So we're still making enough computers out of the computer factories we have. We just want to make sure we don't end up short on the microchips, or on the chips, which is 5.3. And, of course, the little cutesy little chips, which is 0.8 over 0.67. That should allow that to stay nice and comfy as we load this up over here with a little bit of that electronic stuff. How's our home appliances doing? 1.28, 0.84 should be okay. You know, we'll actually throw in an extra store for them. 21, 25, we're short 50 people, but we got a bunch of new houses coming in, right? So we'll definitely make sure they've got, yes, look at this, the nice broken road in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we'll fix that too. That's what we do. We fix magical broken roads. Okay, so there we go. It is getting closer. Neural processors, it is getting closer, but we are still not there. We're still not there. And carbon is 5, 4.25, 107.78. But we're going to try and load up some more of these on this side of the street. But I'm going to make sure we get these houses in first to see if we can't get that number to finally come up. Now, fertilizer, you bet, because as much as industrial robots, yes, industrial robots would help with my my problem here of the staff shortages, but you still need population, right, to win the game. I mean, the whole point of the game is to, you know, get to level 6 citizens and super city, right? So I'm not so worried about bringing in robots just yet. Until after I can push these people to get fed more. Now, probably going to need robots, because let me show you what we need on the next episode to feed these people, because it's crazy. It is crazy. So you have your fertilizer factory, right? Okay, and that makes the little leafy greens. Now, you take your leafy greens, and they turn them into vegetables. Okay, now your meat lab is a separate thing. Okay, so you need that for the meat lab, but now you need your leafy greens and your meat lab to make this into a meal factory. So it's this whole chain of events is going to be a pretty big thing, and I would think I'm going to have to put it down here between the power plant and the residential area, so all these people can get fed out of this area. So that is what we're going to be doing on the next episode. Of course, I'm Max. This is InfraSpace. We now are so close. We're so close. I mean, I could literally throw them machines down right now. And look at this. We do have the numbers. I could do it right now. Let's do it. Neuroprocessing. Yes, I know you want all the things. You want to make the things. I want to make the things. Look at that. We are now in the positive numbers of things, and I think that's awesome. Look at that. We're going to do it. There we go. Of course, they're going to need more of them chips, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up another bank of chips. Where are we going to throw this bank of chips at? Let's throw the bank of chips up here. Yeah, we'll throw the bank of chips up here. And let's do a little bit of a throwdown of these right here. Something like that. Now, that is going to make us short 1.07, really. And we're going to make it a little short on sand, but you know what? That's okay, because we can do the sand right over here. Look at this. Boom. Boom. And oh, you're not going to let me put one more in there? Really? You're not going to let me put one more in there? That's awful mean of you. All right, that's fine. Looks like our sand is... Actually, if I just increase the worker count, that will drive up the sand count. And at the same time, we can fix the 107 before the end of this episode. We're going to get it done. We are going to have balance in the force, mister. And you're going to like it. You're going to like it. Gosh darn. You betcha. We're going to have balance in the force. Okay. Give me this. You're not going to fit in there. I know you're not. But you will fit on this side of the road. And we are going to make that work. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Am I going to get 4 in there? No. Really? You're going to complain about power here? Okay. Where is power? Well, you know what? Power's not far away, mister. So, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get powered. You bet. We're going to put that right in here somehow. Just like that. There! We have numbers! You betcha. And I mean, yeah, these numbers are hard, right? And this is only for 3 yellow. This is only for 3 yellow science. That's it. Okay, these are not big numbers. Now, true, we are using these in. We are going to be using these in other areas. So, next episode, robotics and the food farms. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be crazy. That we're gonna try and get these home robotics in, because you gotta have a thing for that, right? They're gonna want their little stars. And, of course, our motor factories, we're going to bump them up a little bit. I'm Max. This, of course, again, is InfraSpace, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.